All right, this is the Algebra 2, Unit 2, Lesson 8 video, and we're introducing what we call linear relations with three unknowns. And so now instead of just x and y being the variables in our equation, we're going to introduce like x, y, and z, or three variables of some kind, instead of just two variables or just one variable, which is what we've worked with for the most part. So all they're asking us to do in this first lesson about three unknowns is just translate math language, in a sense, or a word problem, translate it into the language of math. In other words, translate it into numerical and variable expressions. So I think most of this should be pretty simple if you just take a moment to think about it. For instance, in this first problem, the United States won 104 gold, silver, and bronze medals in the 2012 Summer Olympics. Then it says, select the linear equation in standard form for three unknowns. In other words, take this statement and write an equation for it. And I think if you take a moment to think about it, you'll realize that we're dealing with a total. So this problem is saying that the total number of gold, silver, and bronze medals is equal to 104. So I'm going to let you figure out which equation says that. So which equation says that the gold, silver, and bronze medals total up to 104. So that's how you get A. Then it says the United States won 46 gold medals and the same number each of bronze and silver medals. And then it says select the relationship between the number of silver to bronze medals in an equation of two unknowns. So just two variables. So you should be able to find an equation easily that has this, the same number of silver and bronze. So one of the equations down here, one of these, says that the silver and bronze are the same. Choose that answer choice. Then it says with the information in B, solve the linear equation for A for the number of gold, silver, and bronze medals won. I'll tell you right now, you already know gold. And you need to make sure that which of these has gold with the correct number of medals. And then obviously we know from part B as well, the same number each of silver and bronze. So make sure that those two requirements are met, and then you'll have your answer for part C. Moving on, Mr. Silverstone invested some money in three different investment products. The investment was as follows. The interest rate of an annuity was 2%. The interest rate of a bond was 4%. The interest rate of a CD was 5%. The interest earned from all three together, keyword, was 950. Together is a keyword that says we're going to add up the three things from the previous part. So we know that there's going to be addition between A, B, and C, but more than that, we know that each of them is going to be multiplied by a percentage. We know that A is going to be multiplied by 2%. We know that B is going to be multiplied by 4%. And we know that C is going to be multiplied by 5%. So you need to find the expression where A goes with 2%, B goes with 4%, and C goes with 5%. Remember that you need to convert any percentages into decimals. So do not use 2, 4, and 5. You need to convert 2% into a decimal, 4% into a decimal, and 5% into a decimal form. You should know how to do that. So that's how you get those. So I'll let you finish that one out, kind of got you started. Then lastly, Freddie made a tile mosaic of the American flag. Write a three-variable linear equation showing the number of red, white, and blue tiles used if the total was 1,776. So the total of these tiles is 1,776. Very similar to the first problem here. So you choose the one that you think is correct. That is it. Short lesson. We'll get more into it on the next one.